Welcome to part two of the buyer representation agreement. In part one, we talked about who normally pays the commissions and when the commissions are earned and payable. So this helps protect the agent to make sure they get paid if for some reason the seller doesn't. The other way that this document protects the agent is, let's say you're under contract and then for some reason you don't end up buying this house, it falls through, you can't come to an agreement with the seller, and you terminate and you get your earnest money back, and all is fine. In that situation, the agent is not, their commission was earned, but it's not payable, so you're fine. But you take a couple weeks to think about it, and then you decide, you know what, I really want this house. Let's get back under contract. Let's figure it out. And you're talking to your cousin, and they're an agent, and they say, you know what, I'll do it for you. Let's just call them up, and I'll write the new offer, and we'll get the house sold. In that situation, if they don't have you sign a buyer representation agreement, or even if they do, you already have an agreement with that previous agent for that particular home. And so now they are the ones entitled to that commission. So if they see that that home was purchased and you bought it, they can investigate and say, hey, I'm the one who's owed that commission. So that would then become between the agents, and then they can figure out who gets paid, and it might get a little bit messy. This is why they want you to sign this agreement, because without that agreement, you could just change your mind, go find another agent to do it for you, when initially they were the ones who found the house for you and kind of started that process. So at the end, it's really a document to help protect the agent. It, 99.9% out of the time, you as the buyer are not going to be paying any commissions. And if you decide you don't want to work with this agent anymore and you don't want to be in this agreement, all you need to do is let them know, and you just terminate it, and you just put it in writing. It's terminated, it's done. And it's really not that big of a deal. So no need to be scared off by the buyer rep agreement. If you have questions about it, you can always consult an attorney, because it is a legally binding document. But just talk with your agent or their broker to get your questions answered. And if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments, send me a message, or email me with the link in my bio. Keep watching at Nicole and HTX to learn more about the real estate process.